22 דקабря.
תזכיר לי שאני לא אפגע בו, לא אפגע בו, אני אשכח.
22, זה יותר 50.
וישב יעקב בארץ מגורי אביו בארץ כנען, says Rashi, וישב יעקב דרך הכתוב להאריך יותר בדברים החשובים. If you see last parasha before, you speak about Esav and all his women and their children. Short. This one was the father on this one father and mother on this one. Quick. Comes to Yaakov. Now he tells you in details every single thing. So says Rashi, why the Torah gives him in length about the tzaddikim, in short about the reshaim. It says to tell you that in God's eyes, who is important? Tzaddikim. That's why he talks about them a long time. Imagine you're talking to somebody and he start talking to you about some nonsense. What is it? Hey, Monvai, etagavali. Right? You're going to change the topic right away. Why? Not interesting me. All these type of things. Hashem says, this Esav, quick, just to tell you a little bit about him, but not too much. Why? I'm not interested about him. Who I'm interested about? The tzaddikim. ופירש לך כל יישובי יעקב תולדותיו בדרך ארוכה. כל גלגולי סיבתם לפי שהם חשובים לפני השם, להעריך בהם. השם says, you are important in front of me, that's why I want to talk a lot about you. He says, where else do we find it? From Adam to Noach. Bechor, you know who lived from Adam to Noach? 10 generations was. Do you know their names?
No.
Torah says their names. Very short. This one gave birth to this one gave birth to that one, this one gave birth to that one. Noach. Parashat Noach, long parsha. Then after Noach, all the way to Abraham. Do you know the sequence? Torah says quick. Abraham, naturally. So that's what the Torah wants to show you, that Bechor, in front of Hashem, wealthy or not wealthy, doesn't matter. Tzaddik or not tzaddik, that's what matters. That's important to remember that's in front of Hashkadosh, and in front of Hashem, that's what you're going to stay forever, Bechor. Если ты чува успел сделать, you're going to stay important in front of Hashem forever. Do you understand that? Сколько время осталось? Вот человек ушел, 60 лет ему было. In fact, Shabbat, boom, ушел, до свидания. Мейн-стрит.
Узайлов.
Yeah, I used to pray with him. Nets.
Yeah.
Yes, he used to have a barber shop in Manhattan also.
How Torah is writing that when it's Abraham, Adam Arishon, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he's build the world with the Torah. He opened the Torah and started building. So all those names already been in.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was not given yet.
I understand, but he gave.
Your question is basically how
them taste.
he knows the future already. So what's the point? That's a question.
Yeah, I mean.
So they have the answer. Bechor, if right now a guy hears you talking to your wife, and he's on the airplane, 3-way, you, your friend, and your wife and he hears your wife asking Bechor, when are you coming home? And Bechor says, I'm already taking the exit. I'll be home in 5 minutes. Now he sees from the airplane that exit that you usually take, there's a big traffic there. You're not going to be home in not 5 minutes, maybe in 1 hour you're going to be home. His knowledge about the situation that you're going to face right now, changing your free will.
Что это free will?
Свобода выбора?
Нет.
Huh? You chose to take that exit, nachon?
Yes, of course.
He knows that you're not going to be home in 5 minutes because you took that exit. There's a lot of traffic there. His knowledge of what you're going to do and how you're going to stay stuck over there, changing your free will? No. So Chagai is asking, Hashem already knew Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov. So then it's все запрограммировано уже. It's all from the beginning.
Вопрос такой, мы вот сейчас учим все вот это Тора. Он открыл Тору и создал весь мир.
Right.
И мы это сейчас учим, то, что было с Яковом, то, что прошел Авраам, то все как бы написано в Торе. И с этим вместе он им дал тоже дела, которые сделал, и следил за ними, если они пройдут этот экзамен, который не пройдут. И мы это сейчас вот учим, как это может быть, Тора дана уже была, и это все уже записано было.
Сейчас мы изучаем эту Тору, да? Вот сейчас, что мы изучаем, мы должны применять в настоящее время в своей жизни.
Yeah. Okay, continuing. So says that Rashi,
Не поняли меня.
ומשמצאה הוא משליך את הצרורות. דבר אחר, וישב ויעקב, הפשתני הזה, נכנסו גמליו טעונים פשתן. הפחמית אמר, אנה ייכנס כל הפשתן הזה. היה פיקח אחד משיב לו ניצוץ אחד, יוצא ממפוח שלך, שורף את כל הפשתן. כך יעקב ראה את כל האלופים הכתובים למעלה. תמה ואמר, מי יכול לכבוש את כולן? מה כתיב למטה? אלה תולדות יעקב, יוסף. וכתיב ההיא בית יעקב אש, ובית יוסף להבה, ובית עשיו לקש. ניצוץ אחד יוצא מיוסף, ושורף את עשיו ואת כולה. Here, it says Esav, the Torah says, he had so many soldiers. Сколько министров было, алуф, это каждый генерал. Большие люди эти были.
400 generals.
Yaakov says, how? He says, Mashal, he brings, Rashi says, it says there was a one camel that needed to go cross. And on that camel, there was a lot of pishtan. Хлопок? No, это не хлопок. Как vata, whatever, something that he wanted to get rid of. But that camel is not going to be able to cross. There's a big load, and the path is very narrow. He said, how is these camels are not going to cross over here? They're going to break everything. One guy comes to him and says, hey, don't worry. You take one spichka, you throw on top of this camel, everything is going to disappear. And then the camel is going to be able to cross through. You have no problems. So says Yaakov, sees all these generals. Says, how I'm going to knock down all these people? They're not going to come next to me. They're going to knock me down. Says Hashem, don't worry. I'm going to take out one spichka from you. Who is the spichka against Esav? Yosef. He is the fire. Yosef. And Esav is kash. What is kash? Strom. Saloma. One spichka of the Yosef, one fire of Yosef is going to burn all Esav's powers. Huh? Yeah, Mashal. No, это было narrow path. Narrow. На русском не знаю, как на русском. Узкое, да.
Узкий проход, а у него груз большой.
Да. אלה תולדות יעקב, אלה תולדות יעקב, אלה יישוביהם גלגוליהם שבאו לכלל יישוב. סיבה ראשונה, יוסף, 17 שנה. על ידי זה נגלגלו וירדו למצרים. זהו אחר יישוב פשוטו של מקרא להיות דבר דבור על אופניו. מדרש אגדה דורש, תלה כתוב בתולדות יעקב ויוסף מפני כמה דברים. אחד, שכל עצמו של יעקב לא עבד אצל לבן אלא ברחל. So it says, who was the main boy of Yosef HaTzadik? Who was the main boy of Yosef HaTzadik? Of Yaakov HaTzadik, sorry. Yosef HaTzadik. It says not only that, עוד שהיה זיו עיקונין של יוסף, דומה ליעקב. It says
Yosef был похож да, на Yosef.
It says that Yosef looked exactly like יעקב. וכמו כן, כל מה שיראה ליעקב, יראה גם ליוסף. זה נסתם וזה נסתם. They're both, it says, brothers were hated by the brother. Yaakov was hated by his brother, Esav. So too, it says Yosef was hated by his brothers. It says not only that, זה יעקב, Esav אחיו מבקש להורגו. His brother not only hates him, he wants to kill him. It says Yosef, the brothers not only hated him, they want to kill him. So it says, look at the mazal of Yaakov and Yosef, very, very similar. Even their face was very similar. זה אחיו מבקשים להורגו, וכן הרבה בבראשית רבה, ועוד נדרש בו, וישב ביקש יעקב לשב בשלווה. יעקב אבינו said, I want to sit quietly, relaxed. ביקש יעקב לשב בשלווה. Finally I came back from this לבן רשע. קפץ עליו רוגזו של יוסף. נכון? בית טלוויזיה אתה מוקרדט. ברוך השם. שעשו לקרוא מזיל אותי.
Why Yaakov didn't go straight to his parent home? 36 years he wasn't been there.
Huh?
Yaakov, when he went from Lavan's house, why he didn't go straight to his father and mother?
יעקב?
36 years he's been outside. Еще потом 2 года пошел отдыхать.
Rashi says in the previous parsha, why Dinah was raped, do you know?
Yes.
Why Reuven flipped the bed of Bilhah at Leah? And the Torah says that because of that he got punished, Reuven. He lost his Bechorah. Why all these problems happened to Yaakov? Он был же tzaddik.
Потому что он не пошел домой.
Oh. Rashi says, when you were in Lavan, okay, you had to be over there to get married. Your mother, father sent you.
Там protection был.
He says, but why on the way back, you were in Sukkot 6 months, then you built a house over there for 6 months, then you went on the summer again to a summer vacation, again to Sukkot, another 6 months, 18 months, he was stuck on the way, Yaakov. By will, not by force. It says, your parents are waiting for you. Yitzhak is waiting for you. Not only that, you also promised to build a synagogue. He says, Hashem, you see this monument? I promise that I'm coming back, I will build over here Bet Elohim. I'm going to build over here a synagogue. I'm going to build over here Bet HaMidrash. I'm going to make this Bait, a house to Hashem. What happened to your promises? You had to go see your father. You had to go build Bet HaMikdash, Bet Elohim.
Была жива, когда он вышел.
Обещал отдавать
Да,
Раши.
когда он
работал
сидел
в
здесь.
Лаван, не давал 10%.
Да. Она умерла,
That's why Rachel punished.
Да.
Rachel got punished because of that. He says, why Dinah was raped? And why Reuven flipped the bed? Says Rashi, because Yaakov was not going quick after he finished Laban. He went to vacation, 18 months. Atakov and Rasha, not a vacation. Adachmut. But the Torah says 18 months was too long. He was not supposed to do that.
Right.
I
After,
asked you last time the question.
He met Esav 18 more months.
18 months he was in the way, yeah.
Да, он должен
Rashi
сразу
says-
папать, где вы был кибут Авим. Вопрос я еще вас спросил, что we was learned that Rachel she passed away because of Yaakov. He didn't give the maaser at the time.
Postponed the mass.
Yeah, but he said over there, if I'm gonna come back healthy and with the will, so I'm gonna give it you aser.
כל אשר תיתן לי, אסר
But he didn't come back. He didn't come back yet.
Yeah, you
His
asked.
his promises starting when he gonna come back home.
Right.
Then if he didn't did, so he got punished for that if he didn't did. But he over here now is showing that he was 18 months outside.
On the way, yeah. He postponed his arrival. He was not supposed to.
But Rachel she died before.
Если бы он не это, сколько?
2-3 days.
Но.
Yeah, it's not a long distance.
You already met and it's okay.
Okay.
Лавана до него 3 days?
Yeah, it's not a long time.
Может быть не 2-3 days,
I
может
was
быть
10
там
days.
с женами там был, месяц ходил бы он туда, но все равно должен был прийти к папе.
Okay, continuing. He says Yaakov wanted to finally, after this Rasha Lavan, to sit, relax. Все проблемы уже решились, Baruch Hashem, that's it. It says suddenly, проблемы начали with Yosef. The brothers ate him, they sold him, the whole Bardardisar начал. Says Rashi, why did this happen, Bechor? To teach you a lesson. What's the lesson? That tzaddikim never rest. Not ba'olam hazeh, not ba'olam haba. Because every time you are going through a test, you get elevated. When you pass away after 120 to all of us, amen keni ratzon, after 120, we also don't rest. Only goyim rest in peace. We elevated in peace. Goyim stay the same level. Amun odam, amun shut bas. Amun ospo, amun zemin. That's a goyim.
Они знают об этом?
They write it on the grave. They say, rest in peace.
Что написано?
Как rest in peace ему сказать, скажи. Stay the way you are, sure. Rest in peace. Our Jewish people never rest.
Elevate.
They're always in peace.
They're always elevated. The father comes, the son comes, he says Kaddish, he elevates his father's neshama. He opens the mikveh, he elevates his father's neshama. He opens synagogue, he opens his father's neshama. He makes synagogue at a sidur, he makes the books, he makes shiur Torah, he elevates father's neshama. Every single time you make something for your parents, you elevate their neshama. And chas v'shalom, if you're doing something bad, you're downgrading their neshama. Это люди не понимают это. Bechor, you understood this or no? People make lilu nishmat, but they don't know that there is also yeridat nishmat. And that's a bad thing. Every single year, our parents in Shamayim get judged. Are they going to get elevated this year? How the kids behaved? Or they're going chas v'shalom downgraded this year? Čo будет с ними? Зависит от действия их детей. That's very important. People would understand. It's only 1 year to say Kaddish, потом счет освободился. Халошули. No. After 1 year, you have to continue. Forever and ever. This is your parents in Shamayim right now.
What if you have 5 kids? 2, 3 of them righteous, 2, 3 of them are not.
So whatever is good, you're going to elevate it. Whatever not, you're going to downgrade it.
So you stay in the middle sometimes.
So could be. Could be, yeah.
Самое тяжелое это после жизни.
That's what Rashi says. Look what Rashi says. לא די לצדיקים מה שמתוקן להם לעולם הבא, אלא מבקשים לשב בשלווה בעולם הזה. צדיקים, he says, thinking they're going to sit בשלווה, peacefully בעולם הזה. There's no such a thing. In this world, you did not come to have shalva. You did not come to have shalva. You should know that. Always test. Shalva, peace. Relaxed.
Occasion Aruba.
There is no such a thing.
The Gui.
You came to this world, always a test.
Aruba.
Или за парнаса, или с женой, или с отчимом, или с детьми, или с братом, или с сестрой, или бизнес, или партнером, соседом, синагога. Something always going to come up. Because the purpose of life is not to be successful. The purpose of life is to face the test and pass them.
Guys, please respect the rabbi.
והוא נער. Why Yosef is called נער? שהוא עושה מעשה נערות. מתקן בשערו וממשמש בעיניו. Did you know Yosef was curling his hair and also making his eyebrows?
Уже было, eyebrow чини.
Here it is.
Что он сделал?
Вы еще там разговариваете, потом вы
Поэтому
спрашиваете.
Потифар на него глаз поставил.
וממשמש בעיניו להפותם כדי שיהיה נראה יפה. Torah says Yosef was caring of his eyes, taking care of his eyes. I don't know exactly what. I'm assuming this is eyebrows. I'm not sure what. Rashi says, ממשמש בעיניו להפותם ובלקשתם. Maybe also he used to put makeup on the eyes. I'm not sure what does the kashet means. Decorated.
Поэтому он был красивый.
כדי שיהיה נראה יפה.
Поэтому женщины порезают.
To look beautiful. So not only the hair he used to take care of, also his eyes he used to take care of. Смотри, какой был Yosef. At the beginning, at the age of 17.
Like, those,
Yeah, I'm saying makeup, certain makeup. What do you call it?
when they do the black eye.
Yeah, how do you call this thing?
Surma.
No, in English, how do you call this? Surma also?
Eyeliner. Black
Eyeliner?
Yeah. Black eyeliner.
King, you do.
Понял, Йосеф числил свои брови.
And because of that, he at the end got suffered, Yosef. Because he used to take care of his beauty, Yetzirah got him. That's Yetzirah gets the person that taking care of his beauty. That's a person men should not be looking all the time, oh, like this, like that, like this. So, relax, regular. Not to go. Not to go. Okay, what can you do? If your wife, what can you do? But generally speaking, a man should not look to be, excessive after his beauty. It's supposed to be normal.
That's why.
The best looking guy in the world. Because then the Yetzirah gets the person. That's what happened to Yosef. That's the lesson we learned. Believe that we'll continue tomorrow. Baruch Adonai Le'olam.